Man, have you ever thought to yourself, I absolutely hate that coffee company. All they serve is garbage. They serve nothing but chemically induced coffee grains, and it just leaves a bitter morning taste in your mouth when you're trying to get your day started. Well, I'm not going to name drop any coffee shops, but there's this one coffee shop I absolutely hate, and they're one of the more popular ones. I just don't think their coffee is good. I think they're very overrated, and I just think because they're out of a coffee town, and they built this whole massive marketplace for coffee that they get a free pass, and people are blind to the truth. But none of that. We're going to be getting into some of the most hated brands in the world. A lot of these brands people absolutely hate, and a lot of them are going to surprise you, actually. I read a lot of this list. There are like 20, 30 things on this list. We had to narrow it down to a couple. And honestly, these brands are literally terrible if you do your research on them. Whether or not they lie about giving to charity, a lot of their products is made out of harmful materials, whether or not even they support certain right movements, doesn't matter. These companies are absolutely hated. These brands are hated worldwide, and we're here to expose them at The Wealthy. What is happening, guys? JT here with The Wealthy, coming at you with another video. Make sure before today's video loads up to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. You guys know the drill. You've been here with us long enough. If you're new, welcome. Guys, if you do these 3 steps, however, if you're new, you have a chance to enter and win our subscriber giveaway, where we shout out one lucky viewer who's, like I say, comments down below saying they subscribes, clicks our notification bell, turns it on, and that's it. You guys have a chance at getting your names shouted out in a future video, and also potentially garnering a future collab with us on The Wealthy. So stay tuned for that. But enough rambling on about the giveaway. You guys are here for the video, so without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into the 10 most hated brands in the world. First, we have one I've never really thought people hated, and that's Snapchat. Once a major player in the social media marketplace, Snapchat's parent company Snap Incorporated has hit a series of hurdles and became much less valuable as a result. An early 2018 update to the app's designs and features was widely disliked by users and may have contributed to the loss of 3 million daily users during the second quarter of 2018, including some major social media influencers like Kylie Jenner and Chrissy Teigen. Instagram adapting a similar service called Instagram Stories likely also contributed to Snapchat's user loss. Snap's problem continued as 2 million more daily users abandoned the company in the third quarter. The company lost a reported $40 million in its first attempt at launching the product in 2016. Snap is now facing a subpoena from the Securities and Exchange Commission, where the subpoena of Department of Justice over accusations that the company had artificially inflated the users' numbers ahead of its 2017 initial public offerings. What it means by they inflated their numbers is they lied about a lot of their stats, and a lot of their main stats, which people thought were true, were actually false and they were lies. Nonetheless, though, Snapchat is getting a lot of smoke from other people, and the users are actually wisening up. They know that on Instagram you can do the same things. You can literally send stories to people. It's a little less weirder, I guess, on Snapchat, because through Instagram, if you were to send someone a story, it would just kind of be like you're sliding their DMs. But Snapchat is a little bit different because you're just sending them photos. Until the public persona's opinion changes on that type of opinion, and they're not opinionated on the Instagram stories over the Snapchat stories, and they kind of just even it out and figure out what they want, then I think Snapchat's decline will start to happen before our very own eyes. Here we have Pacific Gas and Electric. The devastating campfire that blazed through Butter County, California during the fall of 2018 killed 86 people and destroyed an estimated 14,000 homes. Though the cause has not been officially determined, many are pointing the finger at utility company Pacific Gas and Electric. Investigators and determinators are figuring out if damaged equipment may have started the fire. PG&E may be liable for at least $30 billion, not including the penalties, fines, or damages, according to CNBC. Some at the company may even face murder or manslaughter charges, according to the California Attorney General Xavier Becerra. The blaze was the deadliest in state's history. This happened almost a year ago, but do you guys remember what happened? Where literally they couldn't put this fire out for almost a month? This was ridiculous, where it was destroying so many homes, it was killing people, and to think that Pacific Gas and Electric had a play in it, that makes me sick, man. If you're not daily checking up and doing all these mandatory check-ins on your products and making sure that everyone who purchased them or is using them is safe, then you're as much to blame for something happening like that, even if it's a freak accident. Because at the end of the day, this is in the contract you sign with these people whenever they buy these products. You are responsible for any damages or anything that happens that the people who purchase them cannot control. Nonetheless though, this fire, if it didn't had happened and if maybe it killed a couple people, many people would not like or dislike Pacific Gas and Electric because they would not know and it wouldn't make media headlines. However, the fact of the matter is 14,000 homes were damaged, tons of people were killed, and this fire literally will live in infamy for the rest of our lives. And people are going to blame Pacific Gas and Electric for it happening. Lastly, we have Alorica. Call centers are one of the most universally disliked types of businesses. Irvine, California-based call center Alorica certainly fits this bill and more. In addition to the customer service call centers, it offers debt collection services. Both types were reviled by customers and frustrating for employees. In addition to frustrated customers, Alorica's employees also appear to have issues with the corporation. Alorica has a 2.5 rating on Glassdoor, one of the lowest of any major employers ever. The company also settled a sexual harassment lawsuit from dozens of employees for $3.5 million in August of 2019. This was big headlines because the sexually abusing employees that worked for Alorica were actually not released. So people in outrage ended up calling the call centers to complain. Instead of having these call centers reach out to these people reached out to Alorica and let them know and spoke their mind and let them know what they thought about how they run their actual business. Nonetheless, this is very disgusting, and I think if you have someone who is accused of sexual accusations and they actually don't get dropped from the company, then you are just as much to blame for having that person do that as well. Well, y'all, that is it for today's video. Make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I just wanted to take the time at the end of the video to thank you guys for all the love and support you've been showing us. It's truly been amazing, and we're going to keep up the good work, bringing you guys hot content at least twice a week. Guys, I'm signing off from The Wealthy, and as always, see you guys later.